Israel's Iron Dome can block about 90% of rockets launched toward the country. In a matter of seconds, the system detects and intercepts incoming missiles like the ones fired from Gaza. But Gaza doesn't have a sophisticated defense system, and even the Iron Dome likely wouldn't be able to stop the kind of bombs that Israel typically drops there. We decoded how the system works. Once a rocket is fired, a radar tracks its trajectory. Then a control unit predicts where it will hit. Finally, a launcher will shoot an interceptor missile to knock it out, creating an explosion in the sky. Attacks in May 2021 have been the biggest test yet for the Iron Dome. Palestinian militant groups Hamas and Islamic Jihad have launched dozens of rockets at a time to try to overwhelm the system. The Iron Dome was developed over a decade ago by defense companies Israel Aerospace Industries and Rafael. As of late 2020, the U.S. had provided $1.6 billion to Israel to support its production and maintenance. Most of its components come from the American company Raytheon Missiles and Defense. The missile fired from the Iron Dome is called Tamir, a Hebrew acronym for interceptor missile. It can shoot down rockets coming anywhere from 2.5 to 43.5 miles away. Each Iron Dome battery, which consists of several missile launchers, a radar, and a control system, can have a price tag of up to $100 million. There are currently 10 batteries in Israel. Each one is meant to cover 60 square miles. That works for Israel, which is only about 8,550 square miles, roughly the area of New Jersey. The Iron Dome has supposedly been sold to Singapore, and the U.S. Army also recently purchased 2 batteries to protect its bases abroad. On their home turf, the batteries were originally meant for protecting military air bases. Israel now moves them around based on threats to civilians, too. Recently, thousands of rockets from Palestinian militants have targeted Ashkelon and Ashdod, as well as the Tel Aviv area. The violence came after Israeli police forces raided Al-Aqsa mosque during Ramadan. Only a handful of rockets from Gaza have actually hit targets, and Israel's death toll has stayed low since Iron Dome's engineers say they're constantly improving their algorithms for interceptions. Meanwhile, the country's airstrikes have killed hundreds in Gaza. Israel sometimes warns people to evacuate before it attacks specific spots, but without an effective defense system, Gaza residents have little time to flee their homes and look for shelter.